Hi everyone, Mariel here, and welcome back to another episode of going through my old sketchbooks. In the last episode, we uncovered just some pretty random stuff, including like an unfinished comic from a roleplay that I did with an ex-friend. So yeah, just a lot of lore for like Mariel and Amy and Hey Brother and stuff like that. So today's journal is a bit smaller. This was when I started getting these sketchbooks from Target. I can't remember how much they were. I think they were like $6 or something for this big of a book. I could be wrong. But yeah, let's see what's in this one. So right off the bat, we've got Matt holding a fork. I get the joke. I So it was this one was based off this meme, don't put the fork in the garbage disposal. My friend Savannah requested I draw Matt singing that song or just doing something similar. So this wasn't the image that from her request, but like I wanted to draw it just for laughs. But Matt sticks the fork. He's like, "This isn't the garbage disposal." Okay, so next page got Matt blushing for some reason. More Werewolf Joseph. Nothing exciting. Got Joseph and I don't know who this is. Is this Mariel or Lori? Okay, yeah, this is supposed to be Lori. This was an early iteration before like I came up with her design for season 2 of Life in Animal Crossing. So excuse me. So there's this so here's a comic. She's like, let's make out and later we'll get kinky. Lori, please no. So this is I'm assuming what my design for what Lori looked like in the canon Life in Animal Crossing bit before she, completely snapped. So, yeah, that's exciting, I guess. Oh, let's see. Here's the thing. Sorry I don't have as high energy as I have with the last few episodes. It's just I was at a flea market all day and it's 95 degrees outside. So, of course, like it sucks. Okay, I found some more animatic images that were for a TikTok. I think this was one that was set to a Bendy and the Ink Machine audio that I mentioned in episode 1. It looks pretty dope, though. So we got more vent art. Fucking, that's what we want to look for. So then we have a test drawing for episode 18's thumbnail, and yeah, I'm not impressed with the thumbnail for that episode, nor am I impressed with that episode in general. Joriel stuff. Mariel with her hair down. Mariel wearing the hit or miss outfit. You can tell I liked the hit or miss meme from TikTok back when it was trending. Lots of standard Mariel drawings. Let's see. What's this? Werewolf Joseph reference sheet. Cool. This is fun. Love it. Love it. Love it. Yeah, so before I decided to start commissioning my plushies through Budsies, there was a guy that my dad's friend met through Facebook that did custom plushies for him, and he was the guy that made my Joseph plush and my Mariel plush. I'm thinking of remaking both of them through Budsies sometime in the future. I don't know when, but... Okay, so we've got... Okay, so we've got, like, a pose for Werewolf Joseph. And got, the typical color palette. And in parentheses of it, this is basically Joseph Gribble as a werewolf. Yeah, no shit. Anyone would recognize this. Well, actually, no. Okay, so this had to have been around the time my Joseph plush was still being made, or at least I think the guy who I commissioned him from gave us like a progress report, and he looked, amazing, and I was, of course, like really excited about that. Then I was gonna start on a ref sheet for Mariel, but I just decided, fuck it, I'm not gonna do this. Why? I don't know. So then I have a drawing of Mariel getting a stack of papers on her desk. It's like, here's the public works projects you wanted, Mayor. Thanks, Isabel. Then I got this Mariel's like total everything's fine photo. It's except everything's not fine. And after that, we got some wholesome Joriel content. Really cute. Yeah, we're 1 month away from the King of the Hill reboot. Really exciting. Oh! Pitt's back! Pitt's back, everybody. So we have an interesting comic where, like, Pitt thinks that my fursona is trying to flirt with him, but she's like, you're just my friend. Joseph is my boyfriend. That's okay. Got Matt, Mariel waking Matt up for some reason. I don't know if this was for a TikTok video or not. I could be very much wrong. And yeah, I started using pens in these sketchbooks now. Yeah, this had to have been for a TikTok video because I see one more image of her holding the megaphone. And okay, I see some more. I see some more, like, Art of Mariel singing. Let's see. So we got Evil Mariel. Some. Ooh, what's this? So we got Possessed Mariel, Laura wielding powers and stuff, and Joseph locked in a cage. With Joseph saying, Mariel, no, don't listen to her. I feel like this was probably for a TikTok video, because, yeah, I did a lot of TikToks with, like, these sketches. It wasn't just the Vent Journal, it was a lot of these. We got Laura, so yeah, just, this is the shit I was posting in 2019. Then Joseph tries to save Mariel, but she's too drowned in her own problems, so. More Vent art! Nothing I wanted to see. Now here's an oldie but a goodie of a joke. Got Mariel standing above a photo. Not a photo, a banner that says, Happy Birthday, Must Know Bacon. That was a classic joke for life in Animal Crossing, and can you blame me? Well, technically my dad came up with the joke originally when I was just sitting in the basement coming up with stuff for episode 9, actually. I said, Dad, what do you think Matt would call Mary Kay, like, on accident, because he doesn't know how to remember names? And Dad goes, well, how about Must Know Bacon? And I'm like, okay, sure. Got some. Okay, I remember this one. This was from a TikTok that me and Savannah duetted together, and it was just our two characters singing, and I love that. Let's see, so I got my OC holding a microphone. Oh shit, look at her rocking out, man. She's very happy. Like, she's enjoying her time on stage. Let's see. And I really thought that it would be a good idea for me to be open about liking, like I about like something I was this fascinated with, but yeah. There's gonna be, yeah. I thought like I was, so please don't judge me when I say this, but back when I was like 15, 16 ish, yeah, 15 or 16, um, I was open about liking something that um, a lot of people would deem like unorthodox or just not very like socially acceptable. I don't know what to call it, but like it was basically something that I was open about that I should have like kept like private. And during the 2020 incident I alluded to earlier, I was basically shamed for it, and now I never talk about it online again. I used to be very open. See, so we got Mariel just dealing with Matt. Mariel.exe before she was canon. Mariel. Oh! Okay, so this is a storyline I was gonna make in a later season of Life in Animal Crossing, but Matt is biologically related to, like, Matt finds out that some of his relatives had turned into donkeys over on Pleasure Island from the Pinocchio movie. And I hope to maybe work on Life in Animal Crossing again one day so I can use this storyline, because this is such an interesting like story plot that I was excited to use with Matt. And it was gonna be like a whole season where it wasn't gonna be like the main cast, but rather a league of villains that would try to like dethrone Mariel. But yeah. Oh no.